boxer in him. I told you this was a good round for Mayweather. He won today. He controlled the atmosphere. He controlled the crowd. He had him chancing back to him. No, McGregor better pick it up. And yes, the little boy remark, that's cool. That's gonna sell some tickets. I hear you. You know, Mayweather's calling him a bitch. He calls him a boy. We got it. Fair ground. It's all fair. McGregor better watch out, though. He's going to get swallowed under these lights. He already said it. He's never been in a situation like this. Floyd started laughing. Every time Floyd fights, he's in a situation like this. Hello?
Yeah, and if you were there at 1 o'clock like me, they ran, like they've got Mayweather videos of setups to this fight that people will see that are going to come out. But Mayweather's whole stance and the image he's portraying for this fight is everybody underestimates me. Everybody thinks that this is a show. He goes, I'm going to be on, and he said it on the video, I'm going to tell you that I am the villain that everybody wants to see get beat.
You need to bring...
And I don't.
If I was McGregor, I'd bring a picture of Apollo Creed to the next press conference, because that's what Floyd's starting to look a little bit like Apollo now. I'm just saying, he is over the hill. Floyd does not look like Pretty Boy anymore.
All right, so
he's starting to look like his dad a lot more than him. If I was McGregor, I'd bring Apollo Creed to the next one. Hey, how old's McGregor? Ain't he in his 20s still? He's like 29, 28?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, he's way younger than Floyd. He needs to work that angle. Needs to start playing. If I was him, I would look at Floyd's pro debut. Start talking about the year he turned pro. You got to try to break this guy mentally before you get in that ring. If you get squashed cities, countries, what are they doing here? Cities and countries? If you do 4 of those, Lee, where you're getting hammered like he got hammered today, called a bitch, like 5 times? Shut up, bitch. Sit down, bitch. Floyd was controlling that room. That was a good one. That's what I was nervous about. I thought McGregor was a little bit sharper. I thought he was going to be a little bit more aggressive. I guarantee you people tomorrow it's probably going to be a different story out of Conor McGregor's team.
It'll be different. Well, no, they'll tweak his script and they'll give him different bullet points.
Oh, look at you. You stop tweak his script. Like it's all written out, Lee.
No, but I'm sure that, look, you're selling a fight, bro.
That's what I mean.
You're gonna say, hey, let's look. Look, if I am the person in the camp whose job it is to go, what did the crowd respond to? What got me the best reaction? Like, their next stop is a predominantly white stop. Okay, they're going to Canada next.
I know, Toronto.
Right? There are no brothers in Toronto.
Hey, there's hella TMT fans. Come on now. TMT's international, Lee.
No, they're not. They're not in Canada. They're not in Canada.
Oh,
they're not in Canada, and they're not in Mexico, okay?
They are in Mexico.
I was amazed that they were at Staples, to be perfectly honest, because the lily-ass bearded white people that were there, who, by the way, here's the problem. This is just like a fucking Rocky movie. They really believe that this white dude's got a chance against a world-class boxer. And I've heard all the stances. I've heard Schaub. I haven't talked to Bobby yet, so I don't know what insight he might have that would help me believe that this fight is different.
Swear to God.
100%. I do not believe that Conor McGregor has any shot, and he's going to get himself disqualified.
He knows it. Yeah. Conor knows it.
This has got to be this fight finishes in a DQ.
In 4 rounds.
Yes.
I think it's either that or he quits on his stool.
A DQ? Listen, no, I think a DQ. I think he's smart enough to know to make it a DQ.
Yeah, but you're talking penalties and stuff like that. You're talking fines by the
How
command.
would you know? If it's not in the contract, then it's not in the contract.
Unless that's totally scripted. I don't know if he wants to go down the path of DQ. He might just want to take a knee or quit on his stool. Look, in the MMA, you can quit. Mayweather called him a quitter today. He had nothing to say. He had nothing to say because he did. He tapped out. Don't you people understand? The night that Conor McGregor tapped out, Holly Holmes was put to sleep in the same chokehold. Us boxers don't quit, baby. Like I put us in there like I ever did 12 rounds of my life, Lee. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, I understand.
They don't quit.
I understand.
Okay?
By the way, what was your longest fight? How many rounds?
Oh, well, I used to do good in sparring. When you do round robins, I would do round robin. What is that, 9?
I
Go
guess.
about 9 rounds, 3 opponents?
I don't know. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is 5 minutes. That's it. Now, I will say this. We have to do 5 minutes in a 5-minute tournament with a dozen guys. That's a lot of 5-minute rounds. That's a lot of 5-minute rounds if you keep winning.
Yeah, no, yeah. My longest, I was just amateur 3 minute, 3 rounds.
Okay.
But no,
I don't
that's
think
why
Conor
I said, yeah,
McGregor
don't
knows.
listen to me. Don't say
Look,
us. But
here's the thing.
Understand.
But
Holly Holmes did not quit. Mayweather's undefeated. There's a certain breed that you have to be a professional fighter. You cannot be a fucking quitter. You can't. People don't watch that. That's why I gave so much shit to Kell Brook for being on his quitting 2 fights in a row. That's it. I'm done with that. I don't want to pay to watch him anymore. In the UFC, it's not like that. You can tap because a joint hurts. Oh, I thought it was going to break, so I tapped. Oh, I thought I was going to fall asleep, so I tapped. What the fuck? You try to say some shit like that in boxing. Oh, I thought I was going to get a body shot that really hurt, so I just went down. You can't do that. It's a different type of breed. I say he quits. I say he quits in 4, starts immediately. Immediately, you guys, calling Mayweather a bitch. Sorry I'm cussing so much today, but calling him that, they were cussing. It got me in the cussing mood, Lee. Calling him that word.
Well, they cussed a lot. Trust me.
They did.
They cussed a lot for themselves.
To try to get him in the octagon. And let me tell you, Floyd, to me, I think he's going to do it. I think he's going to do it. This kid loves money, and he's so behind. He's so behind. He's in so much debt. He has debt with taxes. He has debt with jewelry, guys, with cars, with gambling, with casinos. He's in so much debt. The checks can't stop. And if the UFC, if they put their money behind their mouth and give Floyd another, what did he say, 9-figure payday? You better believe he's going to the octagon. He's not going to care. He's going to say, hey, does the MMA record affect my boxing record? No. Let's do it. Let's do it. 250 mil. Let's do it.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you. I want to see where this fight actually goes. I mean, the press conference actually goes. But they're shitting all over. They're literally shitting all over Triple G and Canelo. Like
they are.
They've literally goat fucked that event. Straight up.
Did he say goat fuck?
Yeah, I said goat fuck. Do you like that one? That's a goat fuck. That's the name of this episode. That's the name of this episode. G.O.A.T.F.U.C.K. Because that's the truth.
It's
the greatest of all time just fucked Triple G and Canelo.
Yeah.
He one-upped him. Again.
And this was only day 1.
Day 1. Now we go where it's really white next. We go to the fucking tundra and the snow of Canada.
Connor's going to watch that video today and be like, okay, all right. You want to call me a bitch 5 times? Connor was doing a little bit too much of staring at the camera. He looked good, right? He liked his suit. That's his clothing line. He's checking himself out. Little too much of that, though. Pay attention to what's being said and start reacting. That's what he needs to be doing on this stage. I think tomorrow he is going to be on point with Floyd, and Floyd ain't backing down, you guys. I thought Floyd was going to play the old dog, maybe just come in and, he's making money. He's making millions. No, hell no. You know what I seen? I seen the WWE. Did Floyd not learn anything from those guys? Walking away from the mic, coming back with more to say, would just catch fire. He looked like he was done talking and then all of a sudden would start up again in this character. I mean, dude, the guy can sell. I know Floyd was selling today. Yeah, that's all he was doing. McGregor needs to play catch up or he's going to get left behind. Floyd ain't lying, people, when he said just show up. I'll do the rest. Today, he was doing the rest.
Okay, so is this now officially become a black-white thing?
We'll see how far the boy remark goes. That's why I'm glad we recorded tonight, because we're going to see who catches it. If any of the strong media start pressing about it, maybe go ask McGregor, what did you mean by dance for me, boy? It's a great one. It was a great one. Good one by McGregor. This is how we sell this fight. I'm telling you right now, people, you ain't fucking American if you ain't going for Floyd Mayweather, who draped the American flag on his back today for us, going up against this dude from where? Ireland? Fuck Ireland. I'm going for Floyd all the way.
Okay. There you go. That'll do it. So I went to the press conference.
Racist.
What a show.
What a show.
How do you people listen to this show? Honest to God, I'm still fascinated at it every time, Andrew. I really am.
Hey, we got it. Hey, we'll see you tomorrow. We might be back, Lee. Come on.
Honestly, I honestly thought, a few diehard Mexicans listened to this show, a couple of white people, and that was about it. I didn't know it was as culturally diverse as it was.
Dude, we were number one in Saudi Arabia. Where was Egypt? Come on, bro.
We were number one, and we were the number one sports program in Egypt.
We dominated the UFC on that day too.
Probably. No question about
that. No,
that.
we did. That's what made me jump out of my seat. It was us and then UFC. I was like, what the hell? What is this? I jump up, and then I see Egypt, and I sat back down.
Yeah, it's Egypt, dude. I'm telling you, these are things that make people want to blow us up. Not because the show's good. Listen to that dumb American and this show, and let's go kill people. That's the reason for that. So
maybe we are the reason. Oh, Lee.
So there
a good one.
There you guys go. I hope that gives you insight as to the press conference. I don't even know what to say about the press conference, dude.
He said he wants to go to the octagon. That's what I heard.
You know what?
That's what I heard.
I'm just telling you, this whole white thing that I saw really fucking scares me. I mean...
No, it was coming.
I don't like it when a lot of white people get together because they get bad ideas.
Do you know
what happened the last time?
A boy reference.
Do you know what happened the last time a bunch of white people got together? And do you know the last big thing that happened when a bunch of white people got...
What, Bo Galata?
No. They elected Donald Trump. They elected Donald Trump.
Oh, my gosh. There you go.
White people and fear.
No, I thought it was the working class.
That's not the working class, dude.
I thought it was the blue collar. How were they describing it? The blue collar American or something like that?
It's not a blue collar American. Let me tell you what followed. That is not. Guy. They're white guys, okay, who go to the gym, like they go to 24-hour fitness and they drink a lot of beer. And then they sit around at their Wings and Things or their Wing Stops or their Hooters and they go, "Hey, fuck that dude. I could take him.
I would have a job if it wasn't for all these goddamn Mexicans."
Right. Here's the other question I have. It's fucking 2:00 in the afternoon. How are there 20,000 people? And by the way, it wasn't 20,000 people, but all right. I'll go way out on a limb.
You know what? That's what they
said,
that
place
dude.
Doesn't hold 20,000.
Oh,
okay? Jesus, everybody back the fuck down. It's not 20,000.
I'll scratch that
Hold
out.
on. I will. Okay, just because I have my computer open. Max capacity.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, let's look it up. Just to max capacity of Staples Center. Okay, max capacity is 21,000. So you saw it from the photos. The back section of the place was not opened up, right? Like that's where the stage was.
No. Yeah.
So how is it 21,000 seats at Staple? How is it 20,000 people?
I don't know.
How is it? Unless you're counting 10,000 media on the floor, because that whole front floor section was mostly media.
No, and they're counting them. You believe that?
Oh, they counted me as media. Yeah, they had tickets for each of us as well. We had press passes and we had other things.
I say you fly to Toronto. Screw it, Lee.
Wow. No.
It's going to be better tomorrow. I think it's going to be better tomorrow.
That's way more white people. And Andrew is a longtime person who's been a part of this show. You know that I am not a fan of white people. I don't like their culture.
Just going on.
I don't look, I admit that I grew up thinking that I was a blue collar, Mexican in East LA because that's the lifestyle I lived. But no. No. There's people listening to this show. He thought he was a blue collar Mexican. Yeah, I grew up in Montebello, man. I'm in Oscar de la Hoya's backyard. I got to be perfectly honest. Actually, Oscar was at many of the backyard parties that I was at that time. He was just a little bit younger, but not by much. Ran into my sister more often than not. She used to run into him at parties.
Were you in